Okay, one of the things that people that don't do in general that is extremely very important is when they do back testing, and I believe everyone was thinking about this. They was thinking about back testing as a numbers, strategy, patterns, and all that, and that is not what I'm looking for when you're trading. Sooner or later, you will see that based on losing big accounts or small accounts or situations that will make your life impossible. But one of the things will make you be in the job as a trader is to be able to see, to be able to understand yourself. So when you say about mindset, it's about patterns that we actually face every day in our life and in situations as we're trading. So examples could be, I just took, instead of have, I got one target one, this is my target. I've always been actually analyzed, this is gonna be my target. But when I hit that target and I get my profit in my pocket, I still thinking that I can believe to make more money. So then what is actually the behavior of my thinking at that point when I took that profit? Take that from there. You don't need to actually eliminate feelings and emotions. You need to be aware of them first. So you take it off. By the way, just remember me, I will send you the document of one of my articles regarding this. So when you take this off from you, and you say, okay, I was behaved this way because I took some profits, or I took the whole profit and I believe I couldn't let it run even longer, and I feel sad because I couldn't make 3 or 4 times more. So whatever is coming from those feelings, you grab them and you analyze them. But not only on the real accounts when you're just working on, it's talking about back testing too. You need to actually to grab those feelings and try to pretending. Now it's actually interesting, but when you do back testing, you should be able to thinking that is real money there. If you cannot, obviously that's the idea that you automatically you start going into real accounts and you start to working with that. But obviously you try to focus that you actually believe that your back testing is a real trades. So you go for that and try to grab all the information it's giving you. Any questions? Now let's say that you actually took a half of the trade, you took on the 50% on the target. So you took half of that and you feel great because you took some profit and at least you do not actually feel that you got some money in your pocket, you protect your capital, and if something get wrong, you already have some profit, protect your capital, and if you make more money to the second target, perfect. But you see, you grab that information from you. Every one of you will be different. Some of you will thinking, okay, if my trade, I lost my trade. If I go in the opposite direction of my lost trade, maybe I couldn't make money. Can I actually go the opposite direction? Can I think in that? No, I cannot think in that because I'm thinking long, thinking short, I cannot do it. It's impossible. It's not coming into my head. It's not way of working. That whatever is coming into your head, you need to make notes. And then you start to create patterns of your thinking into the strategy. Then it's when you really start to create your own unique strategy. And because it's your own strategy, how powerful will be that? That's it. As yourself with a strategy in one place. Then it's unique. You can call it whatever you want. You can actually call it the name you want, but automatically you say, okay, I don't want to take profits halfway. I take profits on the full target. But they say, okay, like I say, I feel upset because I take the full target now. My mindset said I was not happy about that. So from now on, I'm gonna take only 75%, and I'm gonna let run 25% to the next target, the unknown target, any target, new one. So you see, you adjusted based of your personality, you adjusted how you control your emotions into the process of the trading. It's not only to have an entry and exit, it's to actually to work out all those processes. Now, in trading and in life, okay, what do you do in life that actually affect your emotions as well? I just get angry because I haven't slept well last night, and actually I got pissed off and I shouting to my wife unnecessary, and I was doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. What all this, okay, what was the issue? How this was coming from? What is actually, well, I didn't sleep last night. I slept 2 hours. I was working too many hours. I was watching movies, or I just doing whatever I want. I went for a party. So then I came angry and I started to behave this way. Do I want to? I don't want to. So if you don't want to, what can you do about it? And then you start to work in the patterns of the pattern. You see, you didn't sleep, behave that way. Maybe because you didn't sleep well, you eat more, you get fat, and all these kind of patterns coming into place. So how do you control yourself is dependent on how you actually talk to yourself. To give you an idea how my journal works, yeah, I do have a total of 10 to 15 fields of there to define if I have followed the rules and how I was feeling when I was doing some part of the trading. but I do not actually have like a normal journal that you have, let's say euro-dollar entry, long, short. There's so many pips here, so many pips there. I did that. And then I was actually, no, I don't do that. It's just actually, I got euro-dollar, I make this percentage, so I go there. And the rest is related to my psychology. So I got a bunch of lines for each of the rules that actually need to be followed up based on my psychology thinking, how I actually think. And then I go on the end, I go euro-dollar long, I make 2%. I made 3%, I lost 2%. So this is actually what actually going, the only notification I have is that, plus the date. So I got date, euro, and percentage being made. The rest is irrelevant for me. Then on the end of the week, then I check how much money I have made. But for the rest of the time, I'm just feeling about how I feel myself.